Hello and welcome to Grim Survival. Sorry about the lighting. It is, sun's in my face. It is Friday evening at the time of this recording. This video will be up tomorrow, hopefully. As the title gave away, I'm going to be reading from the Bible. I've never done this before. I'm very much not good at public reading. Keep that in mind. The sun is right there, obviously. Alright, so I have recently been trying to study Torah, keeping the Torah, learning about the laws of the Father. I was taught in pretty much every church I've ever been to that this was not important, that, the last books of the Bible, the New Testament as it is called, did away with most of the laws of the Old Testament. And I've recently come to believe that that is not true. Yeah. So I am going to relearn everything I was taught in my entire life, and I'm going to start by reading probably just the first chapter of the first book in this particular video. Now, you may wonder why I'm not reading this in front of my family and things like that. Well, it would be so much easier to pause a video and explain myself than it would be to try to concentrate and read from the Bible with babies and kids and dogs and cats and everything else distracting me and making an insane scene around me. I mean, it would be very distracting for me and for them, and it would be much easier, in my opinion, to just make them sit down and watch me talk to my camera. So yeah, not to mention the youngest we have is not quite 2 yet, but approaching that age too quickly, and this will be something that we can replay for her also. So, yeah. But this is mostly for me. I can say it's for the family and things like that, but this is mostly for me. This is to keep myself on track and not get distracted. If I do one of these videos every week, then I know that I am staying on track, and you know that I am staying on track. And if for some reason one of these videos doesn't go up without, you can call me on it and, hopefully get me back on track. I don't want to get lost here. I want to keep this up and keep going. I'm about to get the other hat. The sun's, bothering me. It'll keep going down as I read anyway. Like I said, I'll probably only get through the first chapter of the first book. We're in Genesis 1. The Bible I have been brought up with was mostly King James Version. I have every other version you can think of. I probably don't have every other version. I have a lot of versions. I have a lot of Bibles. I have 2 more on the way. They are the Scriptures. The Scriptures is a more accurate translation of the Bible from the original text, from what I gather. And that's what I know about it. So, in this particular version of the Bible, there are a lot of Hebrew words. Lots of them. They keep the names correct. I'm going to butcher a lot of words in this video and in this series. I am going to butcher them. I do not speak Hebrew. I am an American who can barely speak English. Keep that in mind. It's true. It really is. Alright, yeah. So all of that being said, here we go. Okay, well, before we start, there is one thing I have to mention. I would like, yet again, to thank Alaska Prepper. He has been, a great supporter of my channel. If it wasn't for him, we would have never got to that 1,000 mark. And I would like to thank all of you because, I wouldn't be here without you either. So thank you. I appreciate it. My food shortage video is one of just a couple of videos that I actually prayed for before I put it online. I prayed about it before making it, and I prayed for it as I put it online. And that video, at my last count, was well over 1,000 views. That's something to be said there. Alright, so one more thing. I'm procrastinating, I really am. Alright, so the Scriptures. If you do not have the Scriptures, and you are wanting a copy of the Scriptures, Bear Independent, he's been giving them away. He says if he has an email, you can watch some of his recent videos. If you need a Bible, he will get you one, and he will get you the Scriptures. If you do not have it right now, you can go to Bible.com and find it. You can find it. That's what I'm reading it off of right here. I have the tablet and I'm reading it from Bible.com because mine have not come in the mail yet. I ordered it directly from them, and I don't know why it's taking as long as it is, but I haven't gotten any shipping confirmation or anything like that. So anyway, I will post a link into the description to the scriptures. The online version. It's free. You don't have to do anything to get it. You just click the link. It's free. And it starts with the first book. There it is named on here in Hebrew. I'm not going to butcher that one, but that one translates to Genesis 1. Alright, wish me luck here, because this is one of those things for me that I'm instructed to do, but I am not comfortable with it. I'm not at all comfortable doing this. Hopefully my comfort level rises as I go. Hopefully, because currently it is way down there somewhere. Anyway, I'm going to shut up and start reading. Yeah, that'll be good for the kids, won't it? Shut up and listen, kids. Alright, Genesis chapter 1, verse 1. In the beginning, Elohim created the heavens and the earth. Elohim is God, in case you were wondering. And the earth came to be, formless and empty, and darkness was on the face of the deep, and the spirit of Elohim was moving on the face of the waters. And Elohim said, "Let light come to be," and light came to be. That's some power there. And Elohim saw the light, and that it was good. And Elohim separated the light from the darkness. And Elohim called the light day, and the darkness he called night. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, one day. Verse 6. And Elohim said, "Let an expanse come to be in the midst of the waters, and let it separate the waters from the waters." And Elohim made the expanse, and separated the waters which were under the expanse from the waters which were above the expanse. And it came to be so. And Elohim called the expanse heavens. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the second day. And Elohim said, "Let the waters under the heavens be gathered together into one place, and let the dry land appear." And it came to be so. You ever heard that song, in God Bless Texas? Or was it God Made Texas? I don't know. Distractions. Alright. And Elohim called the dry land earth. And the collection of the waters he called seas. And Elohim saw that it was good. I agree. That's a good thing, right? That I agree. And Elohim said, "Let the earth bring forth grass, the plant that yields seed, and the fruit tree that yields fruit according to its kind, whose seed in itself on the earth." And it came to be so. We are in verse 12, if you are keeping up. And the earth brought forth grass, the plant that yields seed according to its kind, and the tree that yields fruit, whose seed is in itself according to its kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the third day. And Elohim said, "Let lights come to be in the expanse of the heavens, and separate the day from the night. And let them be for signs and appointed times, for days and years." Signs and appointed times. There are a lot of appointed times in this book. A lot of them. And a lot of them we are supposed to observe according to this book. And let them be for lights in the expanse of the heavens, to give light on earth. That's the sound of my tablet making noise. Muting. Bye-bye. And it came to be so. 16. And Elohim made two great lights, the greater light to rule the day, and the lesser light to rule the night, and the stars. Can you imagine the power? I mean, what do we count right now? 1 billion galaxies with billions of stars in each galaxy? let there be light. Can you, it's, my little brain cannot fathom that. 17. And Elohim said in the expanse of the heavens to give light on earth, and to rule over the day and over the night, to separate the light from the darkness. And Elohim saw that it was good. 19. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the fourth day. We're at number 4. All right, verse 20. And Elohim said, let the waters teem with shoals of living beings, and let birds fly above the earth on the face of the expanse and of the heavens. That gives a thought there. Are there birds in heaven? See, I've been told my whole life animals don't go to heaven, but then I'm also seen the cartoon All Dogs Go to Heaven. I would like to think that, man, if every dog I ever had is waiting for me in heaven, and I managed to make my way there personally, I'm going to have like a herd of animals attack me and like pounce me and lick me to half. Well, I guess I can't be licked to death in heaven, but anyway, you get my point, right? I'm going to have a herd of dogs and a couple of cats. I don't like cats that much, to be honest with you. Sorry. Yeah. Personal preference. I prefer dogs. And Elohim created great sea creatures, and every living being that moves, with which the waters teemed, according to their kind, and every winged bird according to its kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. And Elohim blessed them, saying, be fruitful and increase, and the waters in the seas, and let the birds increase on the earth. They were fruitful. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, day. That sun is like right in my face. I gotta just sit weird to get it out of my face. We should do this in the morning, right? When the sun's back there. Sorry, weird people doing weird things. And Elohim said, we're on verse 24. And Elohim said, let the earth bring forth the living being according to its kind, livestock and creeping creatures and beasts of the earth according to its kind. And it came to be so. And Elohim made the beasts of the earth according to its kind, livestock according to its kind, and all that creep on the earth according to its kind. And Elohim saw that it was good. And Elohim said, let us make man in our image, according to our likeness, and let them rule over the fish in the sea, and over the birds in the heavens, and over livestock, and over all the earth, over all the creeping creatures that creep on the ground. Let's back up there for just 1 second. And I wonder why there's weird people near me. Let us make man in our image. They pluralized that. And, you know, if you watch Bear Independent, he does readings of this too, and I've been watching and following along with those also. And he likes to bring up the Ancient Aliens TV show and things like that. It's kind of funny. It really is. But he did explain it in a way that made me understand a lot better. So I'm going to attempt to explain it to myself while you listen. So, let us make man in our image. From the moment of the beginning of everything, there was always the Father, the Son, the Holy Spirit, right? Right? That's what I was taught as a child was the three. And what is it? The Holy Three, the Trinity or something like that. Anyway, a lot of people say that they are one. A lot of people say that they are separate. A lot of people say that they are one, but they are also separate. Either way, it is still the Father, Yahweh, the Son, Yeshua, and the Holy Spirit, which I'm not going to try to pronounce in Hebrew. And that is the three that it is referring to. And I have come to agree and believe that. And we will get rid of, the Ancient Aliens TV show and the guy with the weird hair. I've seen that show. It's ridiculous. Anyway. And Elohim created man in his image, and man in his image, and in the image of Elohim he created him. Male and female he created them. And Elohim blessed them. And Elohim said to them, be fruitful and increase, fill the earth and subdue it, and rule over the fish in the sea, over the birds in the heavens, and over all the creeping creatures on the earth. And Elohim said, See, I have given you every plant that yields seed, which is on the face of the earth, and every tree whose fruit yields seed, to you and for your food. And it is for food. It is for food. That's what he said. 30. And every beast of the earth, and every bird of the heavens, and to every creeping creature on the earth, in which there is a living being, every green plant is for food. And it came to be so. And Elohim saw that all he had made, and see, it was very good. And there came to be evening, and there came to be morning, the sixth day. Should we continue? We should. I'm going on to Genesis 2 here, because, I don't know, I've just been told to do so, so that's what I'm going to do. Yeah. Genesis 2, verse 1. Thus the heavens and the earth were completed, and all their array. And the seventh day Elohim completed his work which he had done, and he rested on the seventh day from all of his work which he had made. We rest on the seventh day. That is the Sabbath. Shabbat, I believe it is pronounced in Hebrew. I believe. If I'm wrong there, please correct me, because I keep hearing people saying Shabbat, so shalom, and I know what shalom means, but Shabbat, I haven't looked that one up yet. I'm getting there. 3. And Elohim blessed the seventh day and set it apart, because on it he rested from all his work, which Elohim in creating had made. His work which Elohim in creating had made. I'd understand this better if it was in common English. I really would. Maybe somebody needs to translate it to redneck for me personally. Is that a possibility? Translate it to redneck. So, hey y'all, and on the seventh day, y'all, he rested. Right? Right. Okay. 4. These are the... yeah, I know. 4. These are the births of the heavens and the earth, which they were in, and the earth when they were created. In the day that Yahweh Elohim made the earth and the heavens. Now no shrub of the field was yet on the earth, and no plant of the field had yet sprung up. For Yahweh Elohim had not sent rain on the earth, and there was no man to till the ground. But a mist went up from the earth and watered the entire surface of the ground. That would be a sight to see there. And Yahweh Elohim formed the man out of dust from the ground, and breathed into his nostrils breath of lives, it says. And the man became a living being. Yeah. And Yahweh Elohim planted a garden in Eden to the east, and there he put the man whom he had formed. A lot of people have been trying to find the garden, but have you ever looked up? Maybe, just maybe, a consideration that the garden wasn't on this planet? Maybe? I don't know. That's just a thought that pops into my mind. If you've ever looked up and seen the stars, and there's other planets, and they claim there was once life on Mars, I mean, you never know. Maybe the garden just wasn't on this planet. That would be logical to me, because, we have no ability to get back to it then. I could be wrong. Where was I? 9. And out of the ground Yahweh Elohim made every tree grow that is pleasant to the sight and good for food, with the tree of life in the midst of the garden, and the tree of knowledge of good and evil. And the river went out of Eden to water the ground, and from there it divided and became 4 heads. Yeah, 4 heads. 4 heads of the river. Not 4 heads of some giant thingy. It's just a river. Keep that in mind. The name of the first is Pishon, and is one surrounding the entire land of Howley, whatever. It starts with an H, and it's surrounding that entire land, where there is gold. There's lots of gold in that land. And the gold of that land is good. Belladum, Bdellium is there, and the Shalom stone, or Shoham stone. I told you I'm going to butcher these words, I am. And the name of the second river is Gihon. It is one surrounding the entire land of Cush. I could read Cush. And the name of the third river is Hiddequel, whatever. These names are really, yeah, you get it. And it is the one which goes toward the east of Asherah, and the fourth river of the Euphrates, yeah, we're going to say that. And Yahweh Elohim took the man and put him in the Garden of Eden to work and to guard it. From what? I mean, yeah, from what? That's just a thought that popped in my head. What's he guarding it from? Probably from himself. I don't know. We shouldn't linger on one word, right? I don't know. It's making me wonder, though. What's he guarding it from? And Yahweh Elohim commanded the man, saying, Eat of every tree in the garden, but do not eat of the tree of knowledge of good and evil. For in the day that you eat of it, you shall certainly die. Now, Bear Independent said in that particular line, I remember it very distinctly, that maybe it wasn't that he was going to die, but maybe it was that he was going to become mortal. Because there's been talk that maybe Adam and Eve were eternal beings before they ate of the tree, and after they ate of the tree, they became mortal. That's plausible, right? And Yahweh, we're at 18, and Yahweh Elohim said, It is not good for the man to be alone. I am going to make a helper for him as his counterpart. And from the ground Yahweh Elohim formed every beast of the field and every bird of the heavens, and brought them to the man to see what he would call them. And whatever the man called each living being was its name. How would you like that job? I mean, I'm bad at naming things as it is. I want to call everybody Bob just because I know how to spell it. It's easy to pronounce. I would not have been good at that job. I'm just saying. No, not me. I'm glad I did not have that responsibility. So the man gave names to all the livestock, and to the birds of the heavens, and to every beast of the field. But for the man there was not found a helper for him, as his counterpart. So Yahweh Elohim caused a deep sleep to fall on the man, and he slept. And he took one of his ribs and closed up the flesh in its place. He popped the rib out of him and sealed him back up. And with the rib Yahweh Elohim had taken from the man, he made into a woman, and he brought her to the man. And the man said, This is now bone of my bones, and flesh of my flesh. This one is called woman, because she was taken out of man. That made some feminist hair curl, didn't it? Sorry. Okay. 24. For this cause man shall leave his father and mother, and cleave to his wife, and they shall become one flesh. And they were both naked, and the man and his wife, yet they were not ashamed. All right. That has been Genesis 1 and 2 from the scriptures, and my limited understanding of it, and my limited understanding of speaking actual words. Yeah. I intend to do this once a week. I do. I intend to post this on every Saturday, which is the Sabbath, the day of rest. Even by the American calendar, Sunday is the first day of the week. Saturday is the seventh day of the week. The Hebrew calendar kept it the same way. I believe even the Roman calendar, which is a derivative of the American calendar, it really is. We go off Romans. It is the same. It really is. I will attempt to have better places to read this from instead of sitting in the car, but it's cold outside, very windy, and yeah, I was enjoying the sun actually. Yeah, it's kind of making me hot. It's cold out there though. We have freeze warnings all over the area. So, news report. Anyway, that's going to be that's going to be it for this video. Like I said, I'm very uncomfortable reading like that. I really am. I know I'm going to butcher a lot more words. I cannot pronounce Hebrew very well. I cannot even read it very well, but I'm going to try anyway because I feel compelled to do so. I do. I was told in a comment after I got to the 1,000 subscriber mark that I should not scare anybody away. This is the kind of thing that scares people away. Alright, I'll make it a very clear, obvious title in the video so that anybody that doesn't want to read or listen along to this kind of thing will know to avoid it, hopefully. Hopefully they won't avoid it. Hopefully they'll listen and learn something. Hopefully I will listen and learn something. Alright, that's going to be it for me. I am James. This is Grim Survival, as you know. Thank you for watching, and if you got anything from this, please share. I know I had a couple of insights there as I was reading. Like, really, what was he guarding it from? That's a curiosity to me right there. What was he guarding it from? See that cloud back there? Beautiful day. All right, see you later.